Hey guys, and welcome to episode 50 now of the Football Manager Southampton career. And as you can see on screen by the league positions, we are in the Premier League. But before that, we've got a lot of transfers, a pre-season to go through before we play our first game away at St James's Park against Mark Warburton's Newcastle. So we're going to start with the transfers. I'll say right now, 2.5 million has gone out. And I'll reveal how much we've spent when I get onto the players we brought in. But the first one going out is Lucas Bergstrom, our third choice keeper, on loan to Leyton Orient, 2-star. We're never getting near the team. Next is the youth player Pascal. Not going to pronounce it. He is a youth player who I was planning on bringing up through the ranks, but then he was 22. And getting into the Prem, I don't think he would have really slotted into his team, so I had to let him go. Next is a youth player I had no control over, Adam Bergon. He's gone to Blackburn for, I think, 1 million. Scott Jones is a youth player I wanted to keep, but the club decided to sell him. 16-year-old, he went for 2 million to Notts Forest. It looks quite decent as well. Next is Oliver Cardy, another youth player. I think he went for free to Luton. Another one for 350k, Lewis Bailey O'Sullivan, another youth player. Next is another youth player in Danny Staunton for about 100k to Ipswich. Penultimately, Lucas Cummins going out on loan to our paired up team Eastleigh. They get all those really young players. And finally, the only outgoing that really means something is Nenad Petrovic, but it's only on loan to Red Star, so we haven't sold him. He is staying with us. 2.5-star, wasn't really getting near the team. And we're on to the players we've bought. We're going to go from the lowest price to the highest, but already we've spent double what we sold in 9 million for Ovi Ajario. 3-star player, hasn't got a face, which really annoys me. I've been looking all over for one. If you've got one, please suggest it, but I don't expect you to have one. He's coming from Leicester. We saw him make some cameos off the bench against us last season, but he's going to really be a backup to Steve Lucas and the other midfielders, so he's a good little addition. The next one is from West Brom. He cost 6 million. Really good deal, I think, for Nathan Ferguson. I know it hasn't gone in order. I've already gone out of it, but I didn't see this guy before I went on to the other one. So I've got Nathan Ferguson, a centre-back who can play at right-back. Not going to be his preferred position. He's going to be a backup. Anyway, 3-star, can go to 3.5. Welcome, Nathan Ferguson. The next one is Ranulfo Grillo, and this was on deadline day when I'd spent all my money. The club decided to bring him in for 11 million. A youth goalkeeper in a Brazilian team, I think it was Flamenco. And he's only 21, but he's still 3.5-star rated, and that is actually more than Ramsdale. Now, Ramsdale is 3-star, so he could be our most important keeper at the club going into the Prem season. The next is Jonathan Lecco. 3-star, can grow to 3.5, cost us 12 million. And really, he's going to be backup because we've still got Cutrone. We've held on to almost all his team, which is a really good thing. Another West Brom player making the step up to the Prem with us. And he can play striker and both wings, a good addition. And finally, we needed another workhorse midfielder. And we've got one. The old man, well, he ain't even that old, but he comes back after a couple of years away at Newcastle, who we play third. James Ward-Prowse is a massive fan favourite at Southampton in real life in the Prem. I've wanted to bring him back in the Championship, but I decided on Roberts because we needed a winger better. This guy can play winger, however, he's going to be a midfielder, deep lie playmaker. Still 3.5 stars. I thought it would have gone down. I brought him for the experience back in the Prem, but he can still get into his team, and I think he might be first choice. Welcome back, Prowse. And our final buy for 20 million, Reece Nelson from Arsenal. A big player. He was on the transfer list for 18. It took us a lot because he had so much interest. Decided to come and take a little bit of a pay cut, still on 80k a week, which is a lot. But it's come to us 4-star, can grow to 4.5. Really good player for the future, and I hope he can be on the opposite wing to Roberts and making them crosses for Cutrone, Roberts and Nelson to pair up as a beautiful trio, which doesn't work as a pair, and score the goals. And that is all the transfers. We're going to go through pre-season now one by one. The first game was against Karlsruhe. Don't know anything about this team. They took the lead through Wursler. Then we got a goal back from Lucas. And then Emil Forsberg, a good old player, scoring the winner for them. And then we went to Sporting, lost again. Alexander Isaac, a player I was looking at signing, went to Sporting and scored. Then we had Estoril. I think they're a Portuguese team as well. Maja scored, Torga scored, then Leonardo Silva on goal. Oliveira for them. And then Steve Gardner's youth player scoring. I actually don't know many of these results myself because I gave it all to the assistant manager to do, so I haven't dealt with it. Then we played Osasuna, I think this is, but they're called Atletico Pilma Polona. Really complicated name. Goldson scoring, the centre-back who loves a goal, with Martinelli scoring a penalty. That's good news. And then Bologna, who we played last season as well. Reece Nelson scored, they scored, and then Reece Nelson scored the winner. Phew! And now we're to the starting day of the Prem. We've got Newcastle away at St James's, and 2 back-to-back home fixtures. Hopefully we can get some results from Leeds United and Brighton Hove Albion on the TV. A rival in the first 3 games. It's going to be interesting. Then off screen, I play Chelsea and Man United. I am going to play them off screen. I'm sorry if you're upset about that, because that means next time you'll see us play Liverpool, Everton, Man City, Wolves, Tottenham. You'll see us play Man United and Chelsea on the result. What is it? Oppositional fixture, the one where we play Chelsea away and Man United at home. So you will see the teams, but we're going to skip them for today. And on the opening day, Manchester United have beaten Chelsea. I saw Aouar scored. Don't really know much about him. We play Newcastle today. I've skipped all the way to today before we started. The only bad thing, though, is Max Lowe is injured. And the only player I didn't get a backup for, left back. And this is the team that we're going to start the season with. Grillo, who hasn't made an appearance. Just signed him on deadline day. In the net. Get off that view of him. Gotts stays at right back with Golson, Cody and Dodgson. Didn't even play a game in the Championship. I'm going to show you this guy. Owen Dodgson, a youth player who was already at the club. He's just having to come straight into the limelight in the Prem. Didn't even want to play him in the Championship, but he's found himself in the team somehow. Grujic and Ward-Prowse in the middle as Vera is recovering from a fitness test. Roberts, Lucas and Reece Nelson in the camp/wing roles with Cutrone, hoping that he can score loads of goals in this league up front. Oh, let's have a look at the team. St. Maximin, the captain. Now, Alfie Mawson, that's a weird one. Sommer in the net. Bedurek, ex-Southampton player. Don't know much about the other midfielder, but Sean Longstaff as well. Come on, passionately. Go out there and impress me. I have faith in you all. You did it in the Championship, although there was a little slip-up. I'm not going to say that to him, actually. But hopefully, we can get some good results. It's actually Ward-Prowse's first game as well. And kick off in the Prem. Gotts. Throws it to Ward-Prowse. Gives it to Golson. Grujic. Can we get ourselves off to winning ways? Gotts into Grujic again. He's still got the ball. Golson now. Our expectations is to just get clear of relegation. They don't want us to battle. They want us to stay in the league. I think they'll be more lenient if we do get into a battle. Roberts, the ball over the top. And Sommer catches. St. Maximin with the ball. Gives it back to Suter. Never heard of these centre-backs. They've got Sanchez on the ball. Gives it to St. Maximin. He's run inside then outside. They've got a crosser in Sanchez to put the ball into Doku. And we're already 1-0 down. 5 minutes into the Premier League starting season for us. And we're already losing. I hope to God I don't get sacked. I might be thinking a bit too far in the future here. I might be predicting the future, but I hope we don't get sacked. Go to the Championship again, because we're already losing. Corner for them again. Chiquinho to whip it in. It's headed away from Reece Nelson, but Scott's the first one on it, one of their strikers. St. Maximin dribbles inside and goes outside, ready to put a cross in. Ward-Prowse gives it to Grillo. He has to clear, but only far as Sanchez. Now St. Maximin with it on the wing again. Whips another ball in and Scott scored. Oh dear, we are 2-0 down. Oh, there's VAR though. We haven't had that before and it's ruled it out. I love VAR. Grown into the game a little bit before half-time, as you can see. 3 shots on target, the same amount as them. But it looks like we're going to go into the break 1-0 down unless we can do something from the corner. And of course they do. Sean Longstaff doubles the lead. Not a good start. Didn't expect us to hit the ground running. Newcastle have improved gradually, season by season. And they've scored here. Robbie Gotts gives it to Lucas. It's hit away Doku in a foot race. He's won the ball as well. He's really tired as well going into this game. So he gives it to Maximin. He's running down the wing. The danger man for them. Sanchez. Also another danger man who whipped the ball in. Chiquinho. And we're already 3-0 down. Can't believe it. Going into half-time 3-0 down. It should be 1. We don't want to get thrashed on the opening day, do we, boys? Come on. It was an easy goal as well. Cody should have cleared it. Lucas going to take kick-off. There'll be time in a minute unless, because there's a highlight from kick-off, we could get another goal. Or should I say the first goal in the Prem. Goldson going forward. Gives it to Grujic. Back to Grillo. No mistakes, Grillo. Oh, Jesus. Put me in a difficult situation there, or the team in a difficult situation. Go back to Goldson, who's had a lot of the ball from centre-back. Back to Grillo. He goes to Connor Cody, who dribbles forward to Gruitch. Ward-Prowse, quick 1-2. Out to Reece Nelson. Our best highlight of the game so far. Nelson back to Gruitch, who whips the ball over to Roberts. And he scored, but I think it might be VAR. I think he was just offside. It is going to be VAR. And it is offside. Half time. Oh, we got back into the game a little bit, but show me something else in that second half. It's not good enough. I know we've just come back up, but 3-0 to Newcastle at half time is not what we want. Quinio with another free kick. He scored one himself. St. Maximin gives it back to him. He tries to put a ball in. Steve Lucas can get to that ball though first. And if we could get a goal here, we've still got, what, half an hour left? 35 minutes. As he puts it into Catrone, he's missed it. Ward-Prowse against his former team. Couldn't hit it through. Dodgson now. Gives it to Gruitch. Quick 1-2. Gruitch out to Roberts. Can't reach it. Jordan Lukaku will clear it up the field. And we've missed the header. And we've passed it back to Doku. That is absolutely sloppy. Doku thrown goal. And Grillo makes the save. And as they take Doku off at Nketiah, it's time for us to make a change. Reece Nelson as main man is feeling anxious. That's not what we want. Step up. Abu Jallo. And Catrone hasn't scored yet and not done the best in this game. I'll swap them two over. So we've got Lecco making his debut. He hasn't played pre-season. Along with Jallo up front. Hopefully they can give us at least a goal. Throw in here for Newcastle. Lukaku gives it to Nketiah. He's gone inside. He's had a penalty. Oh, it's VAR. Roberts has given it away as well. It's a free kick on the edge of the box and hopefully can't do anything against us here. Roberts is best player undoubtedly from last season. Gave it away, but now he's got the ball on the break. Hopefully he can make up for that stupid foul by maybe getting an assist as he can whip the ball in here. Still going. And he's been tackled. Time for the final change. Ovi Ajario to make his debut for us. Advanced playmaker because we need a goal. Well, Prowse with a free kick. Whips it in. Goldson! He scores our first goal. He's going to get the ball, but I don't think there's much time left. Of course, when I said Goldson likes a goal from defence, it's got us first in the Prem, and my first in the Prem, not just Southampton's. And a decent finish. Corner ball from them. And Nketiah waiting. Ajaria clears it. Abu Jallo on the ball now. Drilling forward. If we could get a goal here, there is a bit of time left. But Sanchez makes the tackle. Sommer had to stretch for it. And if we were putting the pressure on like Lucas has, oh, we could have got ourselves back in it. Last 3 minutes. Ward-Prowse and Goldson's played well for us. Not to say the other boys have, but that's full time. A 3-1 defeat. We won the second half. I'm going to passionately say I was pleased with it. They're all turned off, which I thought the second half were okay. And after that first game, we sit 17th. We're still not in the relegation, but we do play Brighton, who are one below us, and Leeds next, who are one above us. So we all lost on the first day, which gives me a bit of a boost. Oh, knowing Dodgson's injured as well. As a youth player, 5 to 8 days, is going to miss the Leeds game. Hopefully, Lowe can get back. And finally, just here, a player has left the club. Daniel Iverson, a reason why we brought Grillo in the net. So a third choice. It wanted out. Milan came in with a bid for him. 1 million. He will be leaving the club. And we've got a loan player going out here. Stephen Gordon. 1-2 scored in pre-season. Going on loan to Bolton. And here we have a bid for Ryan Sessegnon. I'm going to accept it. You might be thinking, why did I play him at left back last game? Because he can play there. It's exactly the same as, what's this? Agreed to cancel the deal. He wants to be sold. What is this? They should be sold for more. I'm going to talk to the board. Hopefully they'll let him go. Yeah, they want to let him go. I know it's a really bad price for him, but he just hasn't settled here. 2 goals in the Championship for a wonder kid isn't enough. And I wanted more from him. And now we've got the cup draw. We've got Burnley in our league, which isn't really good. I wish I could have got a smaller team to play as youth team against. But that's who we've got. And yeah, hope Sessegnon goes to Montpellier. And here we have the team for the Leeds United game. And I'm such an idiot. I forgot that my old team, who started this whole Football Manager save with, we're playing against his old team. Also an old player, Juan Foyth, has gone from Birmingham to Leeds. Don't know the price, but I know he's there. Gotts for us is playing against Leeds, so there's a lot of bragging rights in this game. So we're going to go with Grillo in net. The back four of Gotts, Goldson, Cody and Lowe, who is back. Thank the Lord. And Vera is in midfield with Ward-Prowse. I was planning on putting Gruitch and Vera in the midfield, but Ward-Prowse had a good game last time out. So Gruitch has been dropped. Roberts, Lucas and Nelson through the middle. And Catrone up front. just before this game. We're sitting 16th. And I've just had a conversation with the Aston Villa manager. Not in real life, on here, Conseil. He said our team isn't worthy of staying up. So I said, look close to home. I mean, Aston Villa aren't the greatest team in this FM save. We beat them twice last season, so that's why I said that. And now he said he's looking forward to being reminded of them comments. Don't like him. Once we go into this game, I've just seen Manchester City beat Man United 2-1 in the derby. Not going to look at any other results because we've got Man United soon. Hopefully, we can just win this game against Leeds. Just going to say I have faith again. Not change the team talk, although it didn't work last time. But I'm not going to change it because I have one idea in mind, and I'm going to keep on going with it. Low. Has the ball, gives it to Cody. Vera brings that extra bit of quickness into the team as Grillo has the ball. Hoofs it up to Roberts. That's a good touch. The defender lunged in. Can we get his first goal at home? And we can't. 20 minutes in and they have a corner. McTominay peeling off. And Grillo catches the ball well. And hopefully he can get us on a counter. Hoofs up to Roberts. He likes doing that this game. As Roberts can run through. Get into the box. He's in the box. And Gunn makes a save. Approaching half time. But we've got a highlight here as Calvin Phillips gets the ball. We've gone down the line to Veerman. He's through. No good defending. Cody has took him out. It's going to be a penalty. Whatever VAR say. Yep, they've given the penalty. Come on, Connor Cody. We've dominated this game as well. But it's Leeds who find themselves with the chance to make it 1-0. George McEachran scores. That's not a good feeling. Just drills it into the bottom right. Should not be losing. And that's half time. Look at it. We've been the better team. Only just though, but still. Got to say it's disappointing, but passionately make up for it in the second. Get some goals back. Catrone with the ball. Gives it out wide to Roberts. Can Roberts put a ball into the box? He does. Patrick Catrone peeling off at the front post. St. Mary's goes wild as we get his first goal at home. The Patricks linking up. Beautifully done. It was Poynton who should have got the clearance in. But Roberts down the line. Whips it into the front post. And Patrick Catrone scores at the front post. James Justin with a throw-in. Gives it to Calvin Phillips. He switched it in the middle. McTominay, it was a dodgy pass. And Ward-Prowse maybe could have got in there. Fernandez whipping it forward. Amechi to pick up on it. Back to Justin, who is a good player. Whips a ball in. Golson headers it away. Still not cleared. Only as far as Poynting, who gives it to Phillips. Justin, they are playing very speedily. As put the ball in the box. Gotts gets rid. And it's bounced off the post. Next substitution, Gotts to come off. He's played enough against his old team. Max Milne to get his Premier League debut. I was thinking about Ajari, but maybe Maiju. No, the rest of the team's playing well. I'll leave it like that. Ball to be whipped in. Calvin Phillips into the box. Goldson heads it away, only as far as McEachran, the goal scorer. If we weren't to give her that penalty away, we'd be 1-0 up and cruising. As he gives another foul away, Connor Cody. Phillips to whip this one in as well, as he curls it in. God, Jesus, I thought Foyth were going to hit that. Misha just going to take Roberts off. Need him for the important games as well. Need him for Brighton next. So, Misha getting his first appearance in the Prem. If he didn't get one at Man United already. These have had 15 shots. We've had 18. Big game. We've got a highlight in the 90th minute. If we could get a goal. The scenes at St. Mary's in his first going back as Martinelli hits the bar. That was the chance. That was the chance. And hopefully just blow the whistle. Yeah, we've got a draw. First point on the board in the Prem. At least we haven't lost 2 games in 2. Positives for sure. Oh, former Southampton manager Steven Gerrard has praised me. Thanks, Gerrard, even though I stole his job. And Liverpool's lost as well. So, for him to say that when he's probably in a bad mood, very nice of him. And here's a team that I don't really have a grudge against. I don't think we've even played them yet. Brighton, the only link I really have to them is maybe that we signed Steve Lucas from them and Gyökeres at Sunderland. But that's about it. As we've got Grillo in the net, Gotts, Golson, Cody and Lowe at the back with Vera and Ward-Prowse in front of him. Patrick Roberts, Steve Lucas and Reece Nelson through the upper midfield with Catrone up front. It's the same team hoping for a different result in a win. But I kind of take a draw as well. But it is a huge game. So, a derby that we need a point in, at least, in my opinion, as Sessegnon leaves the club. But we kind of need a win as well to set us off. It's come at a bad time to have a derby. But hopefully we can get a result. Gotts with the ball from kick-off. We've just passed it around. Roberts tackled by Malumbi. He's made tracks again. Come into this team. Now Lowe can pick up on this ball. Turn and give it to Vera. Steve Lucas into Ward-Prowse. Vera over the top. Patrick Roberts can just get on the end of it. He's got past Tyrone Mings as well. Puts the ball into Catrone. 2 strikes and both saved. Good start though. We need to get points against teams like Brighton. At home as well as Rafa Mir. Forgot about Rafa Mir. I've got to watch him. He will be a danger man as they have a free kick with Bogus, who we had at Leeds. And done. Twanzebe, Malumbi, Mir. Of course, I am just like the biggest jinxer of all. Rafa Mir gets, oh my god, gets a goal. Twanzebe as well, a player I was looking to sign. It was just an absolute scramble that led to his finish. Lucas gets the ball down the line from a throw-in. Whips it in. Roberts was almost at the end of it. Ward-Prowse gives it to Gotts. Whip it in. Catrone with the header. Oh, we've been so unlucky. Gotts to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse to whip it in this time. The amount of crosses we've put in the box is amazing. Ward-Prowse has been a big addition and a big part of that. But unfortunately, most of them haven't led to a goal. Catrone's obviously did in the last game. As Ndone comes forward and Mir, Jesus, strikes an absolute worldie with 2 down. Can't believe it. Rafa Mir with a absolute amazing finish. Gineppo, another ex-player who I didn't get to manage here, gives it to Florian Andone, and Rafa Mir just strikes it in the top bins. Diang to whip the ball in. Bogus! Another player we've managed before scores against us. 3-0 in the first half again. This is worse than Newcastle. It's even a derby as well, so really disappointed in the way we're playing. I mean, I thought we'd be fine in the Premier League, but watching how we've started in these first 3 games, I am genuinely worried if we can kick on and actually stay in it. I don't want to be in the Championship anymore as we reach half-time. 3-0 down. We've only had 3 shots on target. That just screams a relegation. Goldson with the ball. Gives it to Robbie Gotts, to Lucas. Gives it around the corner to Roberts. Can he get a goal back? He's fired it in the bottom corner. He's going to run and get the ball. Why is it not showing you that he scored in the top corner? Don't say it's VAR. It isn't VAR. It counts. And Patrick Roberts is up and running in the Premier League, which we'll love to see. Hopefully he can kick on. One of his best players. Well, our best player at the club, not just the last year. Robbie Gotts. Couldn't get 2 in quick succession, can we? Tyrone Mings has cleared it. Lucas over the top to Catrone. Finish that. Oh my god. What a turnaround. They've listened to me at half time. It's 3-2. Oh no. That's gutting. Offside. Johnson to Bogus. Into Diang. Put the ball in. Ward-Prowse. Good ball as well. Not just a clearance, but an amazing pass to Jallo in the midfield. And Roberts now tries to whip it back in and it's been blocked. And now it's up to Rafa Mir. Rafa Mir on the counter-attack. He's gone infield. He's got rounders, put a ball in, and Lucas gets it away. Malumbi on the end of it. Can we just put a challenge in? Bogus to Johnson, round the corner, and we've read it. And finally got rid of it. It's a good ball, actually, to Catrone. Stay with me, we could get a goal. And it's been saved. Their keeper has had a worldie as well. Look, we're not even that bad. I mean, the scoreline says different with the 3-1 deficit, but we have had a lot of shots. Not more than them, but more than them on target. Roberts has picked up a knock playing a 9-point thing. He'll just have to play the game. Actually, we'll just take him off. I don't really want him getting injured, but I think the final whistle will blow before he even gets off the field. Put Measure on for the time being. As Gineppo has an attack. He's coming down the left-hand side. Tries to put it in. Gotts clears to Ajaria, who tries to put it over the top. That's a horrific ball. You are dropping down the ranks in the midfield, Ajaria, from that already because we've got such high demand in the midfield. As we boot it out, game should be over. And it is. 3-1 to Brighton at home. That is disappointing. Aggressive, slam the team. And hopefully we can build on and try and stay in the Prem. But for now, we sit in the relegation zone. 1 point. Derby and Watford luckily haven't got any yet. There's a load of teams on 1 point, so we can't be that gutted as of yet. But Everton sit at the top of the league at the moment. They're still to play though, so could all change. We've actually played a game extra than everyone, so that's not a good sign. We'll have to build it in the next episode. We've got some important games off screen. I'll play them, probably losing them, so it won't be entertaining for the camera, so I won't put them on screen. But unfortunately, guys, this marks the end of the milestone 50th episode of the Football Manager series. Hope you guys have enjoyed being back into the Premier League. Don't forget to subscribe, share the channel, like and comment on all the videos. Don't forget to press the bell button as well to be notified when I upload, just for the future reference for when I do upload, because it's going to be daily. And I will see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.